I think when it was all said and done, we had 30 teams show up, and there were a lot of other tournaments. The PVA tournament was on the river, and there was a open out of Route 5 on Chickahominy, and we were putting that at Hopewell. And, we had 30 good guys, 30 good teams show up, and we were able to raise some really good money for MS to help the Virginia chapter here, and all of it went to them, and hopefully we can do something to help those guys get closer to a cure, because it is an absolute terrible disease. I've got a really good friend of mine who came to me a couple of years ago and said, "Hey, I'd love to put on a tournament. I've got MS." He used to fish some of the divisions that some of the tournament trails that I ran, and him and his family are really good friends of mine, and I said, absolutely. So this is the second year that we've done it, and we keep growing a little bit each year, and we're going to find that magic date where we can get a little bit bigger turnout. But you guys know as well as I know, there's tournaments every weekend, and
yes, there are.
We were fortunate. We had a lot of the big river sticks show up, and Jacob Prosick was in town, and he stopped by and fished with one of the little younger local guys, and surprise, they picked up a check, and it not a surprise to me, but maybe a surprise to a lot of folks. The money that they won, they turned around and donated it back to MS. So that was a class act by both him and a guy named Timmy Lucy that he fished with, and we had a ton of folks drop off money and turn some of their money back in, but it took almost 17 pounds to win. The highlight of the day yesterday for me was father-son team. The son had big fish that was 888. And he was grinning from ear to ear, and I should be getting the picture soon. I'll send you some of those, Brian. But I don't know who was happier, the son or the dad. But it was just, it was one of those things. And and I asked the guy, I said, look, I said, what a special time to catch it. A, you're with your dad, and B, you're in front of all these people. And we all get to share that moment with them. And that's really what I live for, man. I mean, we run tournaments and do a lot of fun stuff and around a lot of good guys and all that stuff. But when you can be a part of, that moment in time for some of those guys, right? It's, whether they catch a 27, 28-pound bag or catch a 9-pounder or a 10-pounder or an 8-pounder, personal best, or father and son, father and daughter fishing, to see the smiles, it's real. And that's really cool, and that's what I take a lot of pride in, in being a part of. And that was good. We talked up the tournament for July 9th. We talked about that one for Walker Day. Just a quick update on him. He and his family are out in California. He went through some successful surgeries, and he's going to have a little bit of a long road to recovery. And unfortunately, the insurance piece doesn't cover everything. So Jacob's going to be there. I think a couple other Elite Series pros are going to be there. I think you mentioned that he's got a couple of jerseys from the different guys. I think Kevin Van Dam and a handful of the guys are donating some autographed jerseys that we're going to raffle off and really try to raise some money. So I should have flyers for that wrapped up this week, and I'll get those to you, and we'll distribute them out on Facebook and all that good stuff.
Awesome.
And then, I'm sorry, I got so much to cover, and I apologize. Y'all just stop me and say, all right, Steve, you're done. But we had our last regular season Virginia Elite 70 tournament last weekend on the Potomac, and for the folks that were worried about the Potomac, I can promise you it's in good shape.
Steve, we're having a problem here real quick.
Say that again, I'm sorry.
I think he was having a problem there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I can hear you fine. I think he had something on his end there real quick.
I got you. No problem at all, Bruce. Y'all tell me when you're ready.
I'm here. I'm here. I think Brian's just having a problem on his end. I'm not sure what happened.
Yeah. We're going to quit. Can't work. Be right back.
All right, guys. We're back here. Apologize for the technical difficulties. Bruce, can you hear me?
I can hear you fine. I can hear Steve also.
All right, I don't know what in the world that was, but we got to get off this blog talk. All right, Steve, you're back with us. We apologize.
No, man, no apologies needed. I'll probably bring the bad luck. I'm the technical black hole.
It is not you at all. It is, wow. I mean, we learned we couldn't have more than 5 guests on at a time. So we learned that, but wow, I mean, it's like stupid stuff. All right, let's pick back up. Charity event. What's that?
Yeah, so this last weekend, Potomac River, Virginia Elite 70, the folks that were a little worried about the Potomac kind of being done, not catching any fish, it's on the rebound. Great tournament.
Awesome.
I mean, we had it took almost 19 pounds to win the tournament, 5.5 for big fish. We did a side pot for biggest snakehead, and I'll give you guys, I'm going to let you each take one guess. What do you think the big snakehead of the tournament was?
6 snakehead?
Snakehead,
Bruce said 14. I'm probably saying like 25.
Wow. Bruce is the closest. It was 12 pounds. It was a monster. The guy caught it on a spinnerbait. You should have seen what the spinnerbait looked like after he got it back.
Oh, wow.
But, man, it was fishing incredible. Frog fishing, Cinco's flipping, chatterbaits top order. Everything was really going on up there. The weights were super close between, the top 35 teams. But Wayne Vaughn and Sean Stepp, two perennial powerhouses, I think, anywhere they go. They ended up pulling it off. Frank Poirier and Lenny Baird finished second. Lenny has won just about everything on the Potomac the last month and a half. He's been consistent. They had another good bag. But, that was good. We've got our end of the year 2-day classic coming up in September down at Lake Gas, and it'll be a 2-day deal. So we're looking forward to that. And then switching hats, the priority event, we've got our third event of the year is next weekend, and we'll be going out of Osborne. And, we look to have another 150 to 170 teams down for that. And, what I'm really looking forward to see is are we still going to see those 20-plus pound bags? I think this weekend between the 8-8 that we weighed in at their tournament, and I heard of another 8 that being weighed in at one of the other tournaments. I mean, the big fish are still around.
Right.
I don't think you're seeing as many as we have been seeing, but I'll be anxious to report next weekend what the big fish was of that, and then I mentioned that we'll have the flyer ready for the Walk a Day fundraising tournament coming up pretty soon. Where Brian, I know you're going to get out here, and I'm really looking forward to meeting you in person. We'll just spend a little time out on the water, see if we can get some on the water coverage. Some of those guys make some good pictures.
Cool.
And man, that's about it. I just again appreciate y'all allowing me the time and the platform to come out here and talk a little bit about what we're doing, and really hope that you guys do well and all that good stuff.
Steve, you were giving us an update on the Walker event when it kind of all went to. Can you give us that update again? So I apologize, but
no problem.
I think it's very important everyone hears this.
Yeah, so July 9th, Hopewell Marina. It's right at the mouth of the Appomattox, right there at the James River in Hopewell, and I'll get you all of that information this week, and we'll have a Facebook page set up and all that good stuff. But we're going to have it's going to run from 6 to 3. We're going to have a couple of Elite Series pros that'll be down here. I'll line that up with Jacob this week and figure out everybody that's going to be here, but I know that Jacob's going to be here. We're going to have some food and stuff afterwards. We're going to have some raffles. We're going to have some auctions. Jacob was nice enough to ask a couple of others Elite Series pros, and those guys are going to donate some autographed jerseys to be raffled off for Walker and his family. So You guys hit the nail on it, Bruce. You were talking about it earlier about, the VBL and the fishing community. And, at the end of the day, we're all a family. And it's really great to see, these guys that are fishing for a living that are idolized by so many adults and kids, give. They don't have to. But it's great to see them do that. And we're really fortunate to have, one of those guys is a friend and is family to us. And it's just an extension of who he is and, what he does. So we're really excited about it, and I'm really excited to pull all the details together this week. And I mean, we're a few weeks out from it, but we're going to pull it off, and it's going to be a great event.
Awesome. Well, Steve, it's always great having you on, and we appreciate all you do for the Basscast and Basscast Radio. And like I said, anything we can do for you guys, please let us know. Love to help.
I appreciate it, guys. You both have a great night, and have a great show.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Steve, and thank you for all you do.
No problem at all, guys. Take care.
All right, guys. Sorry for the delay. Sorry for the little issue, but it's the internet, and it happens.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Guys, we have with us no to do. He needs no introduction. Mr. Charlie Macheck. He finished second at the FLW Costa event yesterday. Is that right? On the Potomac. Charlie, what's going on,
yes,
buddy?
Sir. Yes. What's that?
Evening, Charlie.
What's going on, brother?
Hey, how are you?
I brought up the little stats here for a couple of days that you had on the Potomac. Tell us a little bit about your practice and how that all went. And did anything change during practice, or did you stick with what you learned during practice?
Yeah, man. Well, so I saw you last Saturday at the Angler's Choice team trail event on Kerr. So I forgoed the weekend practice there to fish that tournament because I was doing pretty good in the points there.
Okay.
But I actually went up. I went up 2 weeks before the tournament, and I actually entered late. It was a last minute decision. I talked to my wife, and we're like, man, I should really enter that one.